streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let's play ball.
Mr. Dave McKay.
Not too bad for an old Irish Italian.
Not at all.
I was forced to sing when I was a youngster. I made believe I was good at it when I was in grammar school.
Catch your words, right? Yes. It's going to say it's January. It's Jeff.
Bobby Lasano, right?
Correct. He's
Tony Sereno.
Yes.
Scott Searles.
Yes.
Dan Chazon.
Yes.
Tom Russo.
Yep.
Thomas Russo. Mike
Donato.
D. Donato. Mike Andre. Jeff Costello. Alex
Voitic.
And Ryan
Filipowitz.
Woohoo!
Got it. It's definitely better.
From Monan Field at UMass Boston, this is the 6th Annual Eastern Mass All-Star Baseball Classic on Local Sports Productions. This is the first semifinal of the one-day tournament between the Intercity League, the 3-time and defending tournament champions, against the Cranberry League. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Again, this is the 6th Annual iteration of this tournament between the Intercity League, Cranberry League, Yawkey League, and Park League. The ICL has won 3 of the first 5 tournaments, with the Cranberry League and the Yawkey League each winning 1. The ICL won the inaugural contest in 2012. That was a 2-day affair at Lexington High School, and the ICL has also won the last 2 consecutively. We'll get you the starting lineups in just a second. As the Intercity League will be the home the visiting team for this game, the Cranberry League will be the road team, the home team rather.
The Cranberry League will be the home team today.
Monan Park, as you can see. Monan Park, as you can see, is a almost exact replica of Fenway Park. The dimensions are the same. The mesh monster, as it were, down on the left field side is a little shorter than Fenway's green monster, but the dimensions, including the triangle and the short porch in right field, are all the same. Of course, it's all field turf as opposed to a grass surface at Fenway. So here's Bobby Lasano of the Wakefield Merchants of the Intercity League to lead things off.
Now batting, the leadoff batter, Bobby Lasano of the Wakefield Merchants. Number 17 in left field, Lasano.
Lasano is leading the Intercity League in batting at .467, has hit 5 doubles and 3 triples, and has scored 20 runs for a Wakefield team that is experiencing a resurgence this year in the ICL. Sam McKay getting the start for the Cranberry League, and the first pitch will be fired at 1:04, and that is down low for ball 1. We're underway. McKay winds and delivers, and that is down and away 2-0. Swing and a miss at a good breaking ball down and away, and it's 2-1 to Lozano. Pitch was fouled off, and it's 2-2.
Nope, sorry, 3-1.
3-1, correction. Sam McKay second in the Cranberry League in ERA at .99, is 6-0 this season in 35 to third innings. He's allowed just 5 earned runs, struck out 42, and walked just 7. Last pitch was fouled off. We have a full count to the leadoff man today. And the payoff pitch to Lozano. Fouled off again. Tony Serino, the Andre Chiefs, due up next. And the 3-2 once again. Misses just upstairs, ball 4, and the Intercity League has a leadoff base runner. So here's Tony Serino of the Andre Chiefs.
Now batting, number 3, Tony Serino of Andre Chiefs.
Serino batting .393 for the Chiefs this year with 8 runs scored, 11 hits and 28 at bats. Pitch out, throw down to second, and Lozano steals second. So quickly, the ICL has a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Serino has drawn 9 walks and stolen 2 bases in his time with the Chiefs this year. McKay winds and delivers, and that is up and away. Another hitter's count for the Intercity League. 2-0. On the outside corner to Serino, 2-1. McKay of the Bourne Mariners, and he gets Serino to foul that one the other way, and it's 2-2. McKay looks at second and comes home with it. And a little grounder to the right side. Second baseman has it. Will fire onto first. This will advance the runner. 1 down and a runner at third. And that'll bring up Dan Chasen, the power-hitting first baseman for the Watertown Reds. Oh, excuse me, Searles. I saw Chasen coming up. It's Scott Searles of the Wakefield Merchants. My apologies.
Now batting, number 44, Dan Chasen.
Now it's number 10.
Number 10, Scott Searles. The shortstop, Searles.
And Searles is going to squeeze him home. The play is going to go to first, and Searles is tagged out, but the run scores and the ICL strikes first. A squeeze play in an all-star game. ICL takes a 1-0 lead, and now Dan Chasen will come to bat.
Now batting, number 44, Dan Chasen. The first baseman, Chasen.
Chasen has 2 home runs and 14 RBIs for the Watertown Reds this season, tied with his teammate Will Brennan for the league lead in home runs and second in RBIs, and he flares this one into center field for a base hit. So there's been action on every batter this inning for the ICL. And here's Thomas Russo, the third baseman.
Now batting, wearing number 3 in order of Pete Brady's, Tom Russo, the third baseman, Russo.
Russo takes a strike. Russo, familiar with these digs, he is a BC High grad.
Well, except
He didn't play in this field.
this field's only
He was here when he was here.
yeah, it's year 2, right?
Fouled off, and it's 0-2. Familiar with this neighborhood, anyways. Not this field. This field is relatively new.
It opened last year.
Opened last year, to be exact. Great facility, certainly. And the 0-2. Lined up the middle and down for a base hit. So the ICL not showing any mercy. That'll bring up the second baseman, Mike DiDonato of the Reading Bulldogs.
Representing the Reading Bulldogs, number 8, Mike DiDonato, the second baseman.
DiDonato is second in the ICL in hitting at .429, 18 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 1 home run. And he takes strike 1. Infield playing back, outfield playing straight away. And the pitch is lined down the right field line, and that will get down in fair territory into the corner. Chasen being waved around third. Russo's being waved around third. On his way to third is DiDonato with a triple, a 2-run triple. And the ICL is on top 3-0.
Now batting, number 11, the designated hitter, Mike Andre.
So here is Mike Andre of the Andre Chiefs, the designated hitter for the ICL. Andre batting .308, and he takes down and away ball 1.
We don't have anybody that has like Deadpool power. Fowler kind of does sometimes, but
Andre takes down and away 2-0.
all of his home runs have been that way.
Yeah.
I like few people, but all of them are always over the Rockland side.
Andre had a 4 RBI game against Somerville on June 28th. He had 3 hits, including a double. Strike 1 there.
I wasn't even gonna do the hits.
Come on.
Grounded up the middle. It's going to be cut off by the shortstop. Fires on to first for the out that finally retires aside. The Blue Sox, Blue Sox. So the Intercity League scores 3 runs on 3 hits and leaves 1. After half an inning, it is the ICL 3 in the Cranberry League coming up. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
At the end of half inning, the Intercity League scores 3 runs on 3 base hits, and they take the lead 3-0. The Cranberry League is coming to bat in the bottom half of the first inning. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Walter Benson and the members of the Boston Park League for organizing this event, along with the presidents of the 3 other leagues, bringing forth this great venue for your enjoyment and for the players to be a part of. So thanks a lot to Walter for his leadership this year, and to UMass Boston and Boston College High School for their fine accommodations today.
Dr. Thomas Russo General Dentistry of Winchester is a proud supporter of the Lexington Blue Sox and the Intercity League. Dr. Russo and his dental staff offer a full range of dental services in their state-of-the-art office at 63 Shore Road in Winchester Center. Dr. Russo has been bringing high-quality and affordable dental care to his patients from Winchester and all its surrounding towns for 35 years. He regularly attends continuing education courses at Tufts, Harvard, and BU to keep up with the latest dental materials and procedures. Let Dr. Russo and his friendly staff provide you and your family with complete comprehensive dental care. Call 781-721-4700. Ryan Filipowicz of the Lexington Blue Sox will get the nod to start this game for the ICL. Flip is 1-0 in 9 innings of work with a 1.5 ERA, has allowed 2 runs and struck out 8. His teammate Alex Wojcik is his battery mate.
Battery for the Intercity League, Ryan Filipowicz on the mound, and his catcher is Alex Wojcik. Leadoff batter for the Cranberry Baseball League, Derek Estes, the designated hitter, Estes.
Pitches outside to Derek Estes of the Cranberry League, the leadoff man. Misses outside, 2-0. Estes represents Bourne and went to the Community College of Rhode Island. He's from Barnstable as he fouls that one off for strike 1. Taken down and away, 3-1 to Estes. He drives one to left field. Back goes Lozano, and he reaches up and makes the catch. Took off a little bit more than Lozano anticipated, but there's one down.
Now batting, Eric Turgeon, the third baseman, Turgeon.
Here's Eric Turgeon of the Braintree White Sox, and he takes on the outside corner for strike 1. Strike 2 at the knees. Turgeon batting .383 and 47 at-bats, has 18 hits, 2 doubles, and a home run. And he takes low ball 1. Filipowicz winds and deals. And that's at the knees for strike 3, and they're quickly 2 down. So here's Mark Doyle, another member of the Braintree White Sox, has played in 21 games for the White Sox this season as he takes on the outside corner for strike 1, has 1 homer and 26 RBIs. 0-1 the count to Doyle, and he hits this one the other way. In comes Lozano, now back a couple steps, and a very quick bottom of the first for Ryan Filipowicz. And after one completed, it is still the ICL 3 and the Cranberry League nothing. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
At the end of one complete inning of play, the Intercity League leads by a score of 3-0. Top of the second, coming up.
Advertising opportunities are available on Local Sports Productions. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information.
Picture, boys. 35. Is that correct or incorrect?
35 is the pitcher, yes.
New guy?
Nope, that's
No,
still
Sam
Matt.
McKay.
Yep.
Sam McKay.
That's the starting. Yep. I'm okay, sir.
How can I forget?
You guys go. Any relation at all? Or
Nah. My three nephews that play baseball are all out. They found women and children, and their demise came quickly.
Sounds kind of sad. The way he described it.
How about it? The number 8 batter. In the right field, the number 3, also in order of Pete Brady's, Jeff Costello.
Here's Jeff Costello of the Lexington Blue Sox once again to face Sam McKay, and that's low for ball 1. And Costello grounds this one to the shortstop, firing on to first. Gets the speedy Costello for out number 1. Costello entering the All-Star game leading the Blue Sox in hits with 11 and 3 triples. Those are his only extra base hits, no doubles.
Now batting number 9 batter, the catcher, Alex Vortek, also wearing Pete Brady's number 3.
Alex Voitek of the Blue Sox bloops this one into center field, and that will get down for a base hit. So the Intercity League racking up their 4th hit already. And the lineup turns over for Bobby Lozano.
Now batting number 17, the left fielder, Bobby Lozano.
And Lozano trying to clear the mesh monster and comes up empty for strike 1.
It's probably custom made.
And he lines this one up the middle, out of the reach of the second baseman for another base hit. So the Blue Sox, the ICL, excuse me. I'm still in Blue Sox mode. I'm sorry. The ICL.
Well, I can get it with Voitek.
Oh, man. The ICL swinging early and often. First and second, that'll bring up Tony Serino.
Now batting number 10. I'm sorry, number 3, Tony Serino, center field.
McKay delivers, and it looks like Serino's going to try and lay one down, but unsuccessfully so, and it's strike 1. Squares again, pulls back, and it's a ball, 1-1. Voitek at second, Lozano at first. You got good speed at first in case, well, now Serino will have to swing the bat as he takes a strike that looked to be a little outside, and it's 1-2. But if he can drive one down to the corner in right field, should be able to score 2 with Lozano's speed at first. And he chops this one to the third baseman. This will do the job, and he's going to eat it. He couldn't get it out of his glove. So the base is loaded with one out.
Base hit.
And that'll bring up Dan Chasen, who has, Scott Searles.
Now batting
Anyways.
number 10, Scott Searles.
Scott Searles
Searles.
with a chance to break this game open with a base hit here. McKay in trouble. And that is on the outside corner for strike one. Searles, I mentioned Lozano leading the league at and batting at 467. Searles not far behind him at 400 with 5 RBIs. Taking on the outside corner for strike two, and I think McKay's figured out he can just live there. Dan Chasen on deck. So McKay will want to get Lozano here to hopefully roll him up. Oh, great breaking ball on the front door. And that's out number 2. And now any out will do here for McKay as he deals with Dan Chasen.
Now batting number 44, Dan Chasen. First base, Chasen.
So you have Wojcik at third, Lozano at second, Serino at first. And he lines this one up the middle through for a base hit. Being waved around third is Lozano as Wojcik scores easily. The plate at the plate is not in time. The ball gets away from the catcher, and Serino will advance to third. Chasen will hold at first. It's a 2-run single, and the ICL is up 5-0.
Now batting number 3, the third baseman, Tom Russo.
So here's Thomas Russo.
Russo.
Looking to do even more damage as the ICL has 7 hits already and 5 runs through an inning and 2/3, and that is outside for ball 1 to Russo. Good amount of room to right center there for Russo as he takes on the outside corner strike 1. McKay comes set. And the pitch. Taken outside. Ball 2, 2-1. On the outside corner, strike 2. Russo, all of his hits last year with the Blue Sox were singles, but he has 4 doubles this year. Foul tipped into the mitt for strike 3, but the damage has been done as the ICL strikes for 2 more runs. They leave 2, and after 1.5, it is the ICL 5 in the Cranberry League nothing. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
In the top half of the second inning, 2 runs were scored on 4 base hits. And the Intercity League leads 3-2. Cranberry League coming up to bat. I'd like to make sure that you know that game 2 between the Yorkie Baseball League of Boston and the Boston Park League will take place here at Monin Field this afternoon at 4:15. And the championship final will happen immediately after the completion of that game tonight.
Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $50 per game. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information.
Same battery?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Altman
Matt Nicholson of the Braintree White Sox will lead it off for the Cranberry League here in the bottom of the second. Nicholson, 3 home runs and 12 RBIs and a .333 average and an OPS of 1027.
Now batting number 23 from the Braintree White Sox, Matt Nicholson.
You're coming back. I don't need it.
The right fielder, Nicholson.
Ryan Filipowicz out there for his second inning of work. He winds and delivers, and that's fouled off for strike 1.
I left the Toro thing off anyways. Yeah.
Down and in from Flip, and it's 1-1. Breaking ball stayed high and above the zone, and it's 2-1. 5 runs, 7 hits already for the Intercity League. That's fouled away, and it's going to even the count at 2. Grounder to the left side, past Russo and Searles, and into left for a base hit, and the Cranberry League has its first hit of the ball game.
Now batting number 12, Jack Harrington, the catcher, Harrington.
This is grounded to first. Jason Fields will fire to second for 1. Return throw, a 3-6-3 double play. So on one pitch, the leadoff base runner is erased for the Cranberry League, and they're quickly 2 down.
Now batting Steve Delarian, the left fielder, Delarian.
Here's Steve Delarian from the Canton A's, batting .273 with 2 homers and 11 RBIs. Delanian, excuse me.
Delanian.
1-1 to Delanian. Check swing, he went around, says the home plate umpire, and it's 1-2.
They did the last game. Screen.
And Delanian skies this one to left field. Searles is going to watch this one go foul. Excuse me, Lasano watched that one go foul. Had the distance, but was just out in front of it. Still 1-2. Flip delivers. Down the middle for strike 3 called, and the side is retired. So 2 innings of 1-hit ball for Ryan Filipowicz. Good start for the ICL, to say the least. After 2 complete, ICL 5, Cranberry League nothing. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
At the end of 2 complete innings of play, the Intercity League leads the Cranberry League by a score of 5-0. Third inning coming up. We'd like to invite anybody who has a disability that would like to use a lift. It's to the right of the press box. You get in, press the button up, and you'll be able to get up to the upper seating area. So you won't have to climb these stairs. So there's handicap accessibility and an elevator to the right of the press box.
For old broken down people like me.
I think the only change is the new pitcher.
And who would that be, sir?
We're still waiting on that
All right.
confirmation.
Yeah.
He's wearing 24 and he pitches for Braintree, but we don't quite have anybody yet.
it's Lamar Ray.
Oh, it's Lamar Ray.
New pitcher for the Cranberry League, another Braintree White Sox, Lamar Ray. Ray spent some time with the Watertown Reds of the Intercity League, but representing the Cranberry League
Now
here
pitching,
today.
Lamar Ray.
And this is lined into left center over the leaping shortstop. And DiDonato is going to take a wide turn at first after the ball is bobbled in the outfield. And it's a leadoff single on the first pitch. Welcome to the game, Lamar Ray. DiDonato on first with a single. And now here is Mike Andre.
The former batter with the base hit was Mike DiDonato. Now batting, number 11, Mike Andre, the designated hitter.
Ray's pitched in 5 games this season, has thrown 30 innings, is 5-0 with 34 strikeouts in those 30 innings, as that's fouled away for strike one to Mike Andre.
He played for Somerville too. In the hockey.
That's right. You can say that once or twice through the broadcast.
As that's up and away for ball one. Strike two to Andre. Andre takes upstairs ball two. DiDonato, if you're wondering about his speed, he's 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts this year.
I mean, him and Kev have some questionable decision calls. But the other day we had
DiDonato runs, the pitch is fouled away.
we started the game.
DiDonato is part of a Reading Bulldogs team that leads the ICL in stolen bases at 23. Next closest is the Watertown Reds with 17.
Got gassed up and the kid was thrown out by like 25 feet on the side. Like it was the third pitch of the game.
And 11 of those stolen bases that the Reds have belong to Kyle Levine. They'll try to catch DiDonato napping, and he's safe.
First and second.
That was a close play there, but Ray did not manage to pick him off.
With our fast and one of the kill third was thrown out. It's like we're on second, 2 outs. It's like, well, that's kind of what it is.
Andre pops this one up down the left field line. Third baseman will miss it, and it's going to drop in fair territory. And
Base hit.
And Andre gets credited with a base hit. So 2 on. Still nobody out.
Base hit.
And here's Jeff Costello.
Now batting number 3, Jeff Costello, the right fielder. Costello.
Ray looks at second and comes home with it. And it's down and away for ball one. Corner infielders in, middle infielders back, and that's on the inside corner at the knees to even the count at 1. Costello swings and misses, and it's 1-2. Costello was named Knapsack Athlete of the Year in his just completed senior year at BB&N. All New England football and baseball selection. Flip down the right field line and foul. Remains 1-2. Going to Northeastern next year. Ray looking at second and comes home with it again. This is grounded to the left side, through for a base hit. Being waved around third is DiDonato. Now he will be held, and that's a wise decision as the left fielder gets the ball into the infield quickly. So bases loaded, nobody out, and the Cranberry League just can't catch a break as the as we'll have Alex Wojtek come to the plate for the Intercity League.
Now batting, Alex Wojtek, the catcher. Number 3, Wojtek.
And that misses the outside corner for ball 1 to Wojtek.
That's okay.
You're fired.
Going out.
Where's Donald Trump?
4 pitches.
And this is driven deep to left, but that is foul. The second time we've had a ball hit hard down the left field line, but batter just got out in front of it. A loud strike 1.
That was a bum.
Next offering. This is down the left field line. That will stay fair. Going into the corner. DiDonato scores. Andre being waved around third. He will score. Costello being held at third. A 2-run double for Alex Wojtek. They try to pick off Costello at third. He gets back safely. 7-0 ICL.
Is there mercy?
No. Not for all.
Now batting the leadoff batter. Number 17, Bobby
He's only
Lasano.
7 innings though, so.
The left fielder, Lasano.
So I guess in that sense it's a mercy. So
7-0. And the lineup turns over for Bobby Lasano, who's already getting his third at-bat of the game. And he swings and misses for strike 1, trying to clear the monster himself. Third time's a charm, maybe? The pitch, infield in, and it's flipped foul into the construction area beyond
$7 donation.
the right field bleachers. 0-2 to Lasano.
No, I go to U.S. Boston.
Fouled off again.
Play ball. All the guys in my house played there over the years. Gone before you came along. What year are you in?
I'm gonna be a junior.
Oh, junior.
And Lasano grounds this one, backhanded by the first baseman. He steps on the bag, no advance by the runners. And finally, the Cranberry League gets an out, 1 down. That'll bring up Tony Serino.
Now batting number 3, the center fielder, Tony Serino. Serino. Nice crowd, huh?
Pitch is just outside for ball 1 to Serino. This is ground to the left side. Runners will hold again. Throw skips. But a good scoop by the first baseman. Quickly 2 down after it looked like it was going to be another outburst for the ICL. And that'll bring up Scott Searles.
Not really. The ball's not like.
Now batting number 10, the shortstop, Scott Searles.
Pretty slow.
Searles.
Really? We've done a lot of fields that we plan on.
I would have just assumed artificial surface. So
Swing and a miss by Searles for strike 1. I don't know. Those
That ball's
2 bombs down the left field line we've seen that went foul. I think it's inspired the batters to try and clear it themselves, but last couple of times they come up empty. This is grounded right back to the shortstop, fires on to first, and the inning is over. So it could have been a lot worse, but after 2.5, it is the ICL 7 and the Cranberry League nothing. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
in Wisconsin. The
2 runs
dirt was
on
so
4
hard.
base
The grass
hits.
was hard too. It was just, everything he was hitting.
The ICL leads the Cranberry League.
So it was
7 to
grass
nothing.
field out there.
Yeah, it's grass and the dirt. It's everything's like perfect.
You can follow LSP on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. And be sure to follow, click subscribe on the LSP YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's interesting. The natural
Kindly
play
to ask our fans, do not smoke at Monin Field, please. Smoking is banned here. One of the other things that the owners of the ballpark asked us is that you do not consume seeds or chew gum. That's not my rule, that's theirs. So if you could refrain from smoking, chewing seeds, and chewing gum, it would be most appreciated. And there's barrels for your trash. And we'd like to ask that you cooperate and keep the area clean. Thank you very much. Same picture? Yes. Thank you.
I mean, that's seeds I get. I mean, right, you don't want.
Like, we clean them up after the game anyways.
Yeah. It's sure, yeah, but I can see why you would want to do that.
That's the name, Olipolis.
Good Polish name, I think.
Yes, I would assume. Leading off, representing the Braintree White Sox, number 18, Dan Kemp. The shortstop, Kemp.
Dan Kemp of the Braintree White Sox will lead things off for the Cranberry League. Ryan Flipwood's still out there for the ICL, and he misses on the back foot for ball one. Kemp batting .385 with 4 RBIs. Seven nothing our score already in the third. This is grounded to Searles, the shortstop. Quick throw to first, and it's in time for out number one. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors for the ICL. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error for the Cranberry League.
Now batting, number 3, Jake Pierce, second base.
Here's Jake Pierce, the second baseman for the Cranberry League, and he grounds this one to Russo at third. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Pierce was representing the Rockland Cardinals. Strike on the outside corner to Dan Cook, and that misses ball one. Cook of the Bourne Mariners batting .367 this year with 11 RBIs. He takes on the outside corner, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Cook's bat goes flying down the left field line. The side is retired, and Ryan Filipowicz faces the minimum through his 3 innings of work after 3 complete ICL 7 Cranberry League nothing. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
No runs, no hits, and the score remains 7-0, Intercity League. And the 4th inning coming up. Remember, this is a 7-inning contest.
LSP's next broadcast is tomorrow night at 6:55 p.m. when the Lexington Blue Sox take on the Reading Bulldogs at Endicott College in Beverly. Watch or listen live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel.
Now batting,
Dan Chasen will lead things off. Lamar Ray still out there for the Cranberry League, and the pitch is down and away for ball one. And Chasen skies this one into center field. And Cook makes the catch for out number one. Top of the fourth, 7-0, and
Now batting, number 3, Tom Russo, the third baseman. Russo.
Cranberry League just one hit to show for their efforts. And that was a race on a one-pitch double play as Thomas Russo steps back into the box and takes inside for ball one. That catches the outside corner to even the count at 1. Russo and fellow All-Star and Blue Sox teammate Alex Wojtek, as that's turned inside out, fouling out a play to the other way, and it's strike 2. We're part of a Holy Cross team that made it to the College World's the NCAA baseball tournament this summer. Faced the number 1 overall seed Oregon State and lost their opening game to Oregon State, but beat a top 25 team in the Nebraska Cornhuskers in an elimination game, and it was Holy Cross's first Patriot League title since the 70s. The 2-2. Full count, rather, and that's out of play. Ray again with the 3-2, and Russo just fouling him off. This is what's made him one of the best hitters in the ICL in his brief time with the Blue Sox. You know, they say, make the pitcher come to you. Outside ball 4. Russo works a 1-out walk, and that'll bring up Mike DiDonato.
Now batting, number 8, the second baseman, Mike DiDonato.
Ray looking to roll double play and keep the ICL off the scoreboard for the first time this game. DiDonato pops this one up into foul ground, and that will be caught by the third baseman for out number 2. That'll bring up Mike Andre to try and prolong the inning.
Now batting, representing Andre Chiefs, the designated hitter, number 11, Mike Andre.
And that's fouled off for strike 1 to Andre. Russo still at first after the walk. He's going to run. The pitch is down and in, and it gets away from the catcher, and Russo's going to have a stolen base.
One of our lefties has not that much pop. The other one has all of his power. It's literally over the rock. Yeah, Chris.
1-1 the count. Another runner in scoring position for the ICL. And the pitch. Grounded to second. This should end it. And it will. Andre grounds out after 3.5. We're halfway home. It is still the ICL 7 and the Cranberry League nothing. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
At the end of 3.5 innings of play, the score remains 7-0. Intercity League.
Last year, coach told
With
me
the
that I was
Cranberry League coming up
probably catching a
to
little bit
bat
more to help
in
in,
the bottom of the 4th.
and that just never happened. I ended up playing short. So this next year, I'm not catching up. I'm probably short again. It's either going to be the Harrington kid kid that's catching in the Cranberry League right now. Or Cormac or Penny.
Really?
Is Harrington on the bench? I don't even remember seeing it.
Oh no, he's from Dartmouth.
Yeah.
He's just transferred.
Oh, he's just. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. We did.
He got in a fight with their team and got kicked off their team, but he's like friends with Al. He's on our team, I guess.
What's his face? Yeah.
And do you have a preference? Do you have a preference to the first state and short?
Initially, it was
Yeah.
9 games, and Rizzo was appealing it, so I sure
Over catching especially.
If I have to catch, I just don't really want to. It's annoying because coach will
We have almost wholesale changes. Actually, I will take this time to read something else.
put it on twice. It's sitting in my room.
Dr. Thomas Russo, General Dentistry of Winchester, is a proud supporter of the Lexington Blue Sox and the Intercity League. Dr. Russo and his dental staff offer a full range of dental services in their state-of-the-art office at 63 Shore Road in Winchester Center. Dr. Russo has been bringing high-quality and affordable dental care to his patients from Winchester and all its surrounding towns for 35 years. He regularly attends continuing education courses at Tufts, Harvard, and Boston University to keep up with the latest dental materials and procedures. Let Dr. Russo and his friendly staff provide you and your family with complete comprehensive dental care. Call 781-721-4700. We have almost wholesale changes for the Intercity League. Jeff Costello is still in right field, but other than that, we have a whole new team out there for the ICL.
Are we dealing with the same batting line against the Cranberry?
And leading the charge for the ICL on the mound will be Colby Morris of the Reading Bulldogs. Morris, 1-1 with a 3.62 ERA, 16 strikeouts in 19 1/3 innings.
Number 5 in the green team.
Eric Estes?
Estes was wearing 19 earlier, so this is not Estes.
Nick Radcliffe of the Acushnet A's will lead things off here in the top of the bottom of the fourth, and he quickly grounds out for out number 1.
And then you can swing.
That was Nick Radcliffe of the Acushnet A's at the plate.
This is still Turgeon, I think it is.
Eric Turgeon?
I think. Oh, no, sorry, it's not. It's number 8.
Brett Dooley.
Here's Brett Dooley of the Rockland Cardinals.
Now batting, Brett Dooley of the Rockland Cardinals.
Dooley batting .417 with 6 RBIs. Count is 1-1 to him. Pitch from Morris is into right center field. That will get down for a base hit. Be cut off in center field, and holding with a single
Yeah.
is Dooley.
It's Fowler?
This kid?
Chris Fowler?
Here's Chris Fowler of the Bourne Mariners.
Chris Fowler of the Bourne Mariners.
And
Now
UMass
at the
Boston
plate.
Beacons.
Number 3, Fowler.
New team record holder of the longest hitting streak in program history.
Fowler holds the, actually goes to UMass Boston, is the holder of the longest hitting streak in UMass Boston baseball history, as that's down low for ball 1. Fowler batting .577 in 26 at-bats, 3 doubles and 5 RBIs.
He had a pretty good average. Nice. 2 outs.
That's at the knees for strike 1 to Fowler. Sadly, Fowler does not have enough plate appearances to qualify as the league leader in hitting for the Cranberry League. That's a broken back grounder into right field for a base hit. Dooley takes a wide turn at second. Throw into the infield is wide, but it's cleaned up at third base. So it's first and second. 1 out for the Cranberry League. This is their best chance to get on the board thus far.
I'm sure there were a few times during that hitting streak where the bat or something.
Jared Sharkey.
Jerry Sharkey.
So Rockland.
Rockland,
Representing Rockland, Jerry Shockey. Number 11, Shockey.
oh, Rockland Cardinals, right?
Here's Jared Sharkey of the Rockland Cardinals as he is ahead 2-0. Sharkey actually isn't on the Rockland Cardinals roster on the Cranberry League website. He's ahead now 3-0.
That's the 4 uniform.
Taken down the middle for strike one, and now Sharkey will go to work. 2 runners on with 1 out here for the Cranberry League as they look to finally get on the scoreboard against the Intercity League, who's up 7-0. He scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and 2 in the third. This is turned inside out down the right field line and foul, and a full count to Sharkey. So Fowler at first, Dooley at second, and that's ball 4 as it gets away. And the bases are loaded with 1 out.
No, I'm going to try to ascertain that is right.
This is when it gets fun. Especially when you don't have a roster.
Strike 1 to our new batter from the Bourne Mariners. We'll get a name for you in just a second. And this is skied into left field. This should be deep enough to score a run. If it's caught, and it's not! It gets all the way to the mesh monster. 1 run's going to score. Here comes Fowler. He will score a 2-run double. And the Cranberry League is finally on the board. It's 7-2. Tyler Ferdinand of the Bourne Mariners getting that RBI double. Here's Delanian for his second at-bat, and he gets hit. So the bases are loaded.
At the plate, hit by a pitch. The previous batter was Tyler Ferdinand with the 2-run scoring double.
And Rick DeAngelis is going to come out to the mound.
Next batter's number 3, so it's not Kevin, it's someone else.
Have a word with Chris Bosco, the catcher.
That is the Quincy team, so the
And Colby Morris, the pitcher. The tying run is now in the on-deck circle.
Is this Kemp?
This is Tyler Beach. No, is it? Sorry, it's Tyler Beach. Yes, Tyler Beach.
Tying run now in the on-deck circle for
Now batting from the Quincy Phillies, number 3.
the Cranberry League. Here's Tyler Beach of the Quincy Phillies. That's way outside for ball 1. Cranberry League looking to make it a game again. Beach is second in the Cranberry League in hits at 24 and is batting .393. That's low. 2-0. Morris can't buy a strike. The pitch finally gets one on the outside corner to make it 2-1. All Morris wants right now is a double play ball. At the knees on the outside corner, strike 2.
Nothing. Walter was supposed to get some water. He didn't. He never returned like Charlie on the OTA. That's
Corner infielders in, middle infielders back, outfield playing straight away. The pitch fouled away to the left. Two runs home here in the bottom of the 4th, and 3 more runners on base for the Cranberry League. The 2-2. Grounded to the left side, fielded by Will Brennan of the Watertown Reds. Will only get the run at second, or the runner at second. It's an RBI ground out. The Cranberry League is now within 4. And this is skied into center field. This has got some carry, and this is a leaping catch against the wall.
What an amazing catch.
Well, that was Nick. Oh, well, of course anyone else.
The Cranberry League come up with 3 big runs on 3 base hits. And the score is 7-3. Intercity League.
That was Nick Herzog of the Melrose Americans making that spectacular catch.
Nick Herzog with the big catch.
And after 4 complete, it is the ICL 7 and the Cranberry League 3. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
Did we get the batter? Jake Pierce wasn't this big kid there. Number 6. Just trying to keep track.
Yeah, no, we did.
We need to make sure this is just going into the CPC.
Oh, well.
He hit for the second baseman in the extension.
Was it this one league that does that you said? Or it was the,
Joe Oriolo's now pitching.
There's changes coming up here for the Intercity League. Number 8.
John Jennings.
that's who the pitcher is?
No, John Jennings.
Oh. So the guy who made the last out last inning is now catching,
Jennings is hitting Costello's.
which was the last substitution, so right, because it won Costello.
Now batting for the Intercity League. Number 8. John Jennings.
Here's John Jennings of the Melrose Americans to lead things off. The batter who just made the last out on that spectacular catch by Herzog was Zach Zano of Marshfield. He's now behind the plate. And Jennings fouls that one off for strike 1. Jennings batting .273 with 3 RBIs for the Melrose Americans. And that is at the knees to Jennings for strike 2. Joe Oriola of the Bourne Mariners is the new pitcher for the Cranberry League. And the 0-2 to Jennings, way outside, ball 1. Oriola for the Mariners, as that misses away, is 2-1 with a 1.62 ERA. Has struck out 10 batters in 13 innings. This is fouled away. Remains 1-2.
What's the pitcher's name, boys? Ariola.
Yes.
Oriola with the 1-2. That's low, 2-2.
Any first name?
Joe.
And Jennings lines this one into center field. And Cook makes the catch for out number 1.
Oh, that was that our mystery batter from, was that 11 Sharp? That was
Number 22. No.
This is Chris Bosco.
Here's Chris Bosco, the new catcher for the Intercity League from the Reading Bulldogs, and that's strike 1 to Bosco.
playing second base.
Chris Bosco from the Reading Bulldogs. Now batting.
And he gets turned inside out on that swing, and it's 0-2.
Not turning around quite enough.
Bosco, for a catcher, runs very well, has 7 steals. It's down and away for ball 1.
Shortstop, who's the third baseman?
Okay, we have a Rockland Cardinals.
They've changed everybody.
Center fielders do the same. Somebody's glove.
Okay, they just run straight.
Misses outside.
It's a Rockland Cardinals.
2-2.
The Quincy Philly guy. Who's that guy? All these guys.
Bosco batting .415 with 6 RBIs. Skies this one into right center field. Cook will make the catch, and it's 2 down.
Malcolm Nakmanoff.
That's Ferdinand.
What's that, buddy?
Second.
Malcolm
Nakmanoff. It's
Is this the
Nakmanoff.
leadoff guy?
Malcolm Nakmanoff from what's
Is this number 1?
number 39 is the number he's
No,
wearing. It's
no,
the
no,
leadoff
I'm
spot. Leadoff spot, yes.
Malcolm.
Nakmanoff.
I think it's Nakmanoff.
Nakmanoff.
Is it?
How you doing?
Okay.
Nakmanoff.
We don't want to know.
No?
Biggest amateur hour. He's not a.
Now batting. Malcolm Mackinac. Number 39. Mackinac.
Strike 1 to Malcolm Nakmanoff as he's batting .345 for the Melrose.
No, it's
Nakmanoff.
How do we have
it's
2
the kid from Tufts University. They know that.
From the Melrose Americans, .345, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, 2-1 to Nakmanoff.
It was weird because they gave me Nakmanoff during.
And this is fouled to the right side, and it's 2-2. Nakmanoff, Nachmanoff.
That's how we said it.
Okay.
That's how he's told us to say it. Nakmanoff.
You know what I would do? I would season. I would make sure I confirm that with him. I didn't get it straight from.
Down and away, gets away from Zano, and it's a full count.
Casey's been known to butcher a name or two.
This is grounded up the middle, cut off by the shortstop, bobbled, and I think that's going to be an error. So Nakmanoff reaches with 2 outs.
This is 34 again from Melrose. So
Here's John Jennings, excuse me, not John Jennings.
that's easy enough. Nick Herzog. Back.
Nick Herzog, who just made the spectacular catch to end the
Center field.
bottom of the 4th, and he takes strike 1.
Same place.
Now batting. The center fielder. Nick Herzog. Herzog.
Also from UMass Boston.
Herzog, another UMass Boston product, banked .290 with 1 RBI and 5 stolen bases for Melrose. That's low, and it's 1-1.
Go with good use. Pay my laundry bill. Much appreciated.
Oriola comes set, and the pitch down and away, 2-1. With Will Brennan of the Watertown Reds on deck. That's at the knees, 2-2. Low 3-2. We
Busy out there. You never know. It might hit us, it might not.
That's fine.
So we're going to see Nakmanoff run with this pitch. Oriola comes set. The payoff pitch. Grounded to the left side, knocked down by the diving shortstop, fires on to first. Not in time. That'll be a base hit. First and second, 2 out.
I can ask Walbert to turn him on. It's like an app.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, you can make sure. Yeah.
Who we have? I'll text him. Right after.
So here's Will Brennan of the Watertown Reds.
Will Brennan,
Yeah, I'll get him.
Watertown Reds, now batting. Number 11, Brennan.
Let me know when you've caught it, and I'll catch you up on what happened. Okay.
That just misses outside to Brennan.
Oh, you are. Yeah.
Brennan batting .348 with 2 homers and 15 RBIs, slugging .565 for the Watertown Reds. He takes on the outside corner 1-1. And Brennan chops this one right back to the pitcher, Oriola. He will underhand to first, and the side is retired. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left. After 4 1/2, still Intercity League 7, Cranberry League 3. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
In the 5th inning, no runs, 1 hit, and the score remains 7-3. Intercity League in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Thank you. That's huge.
I got my old photo there. I just noticed the stand back thing from the field. I was going to say, unless you went there just to take a picture.
No, that's Carter started one day and asked me if we were related.
How?
Said I do know nobody.
You know who's who. See this?
New guy at the bottom.
We have a lefty. No. Sorry. It's, no.
Is on the Americans, Mr. Chris Mitchell.
Chris Mitchell. Now pitching for the
It's Nick.
Intercity League.
Sorry, it's Nick Godfroy.
Nick who?
Godfroy.
Godfroy.
Nick Godfroy.
Godfroy.
Godfroy, sorry.
Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. New pitcher for the Intercity League is Nick Godfroy of the Lexington Blue Sox.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, you should be all right with this. Thank you. Yeah, oh, no. Now, is this Dan Sutley home?
Godfroy has pitched 5 1/3 innings for the Blue Sox this season, struck out 8,
Aaron Clancy batting.
allowed
Batting, Aaron Clancy.
2 unearned runs and 2 hits in those 5 1/3 innings. Here's Aaron Clancy of the Quincy Phillies, and he pops this one up. Herzog makes the catch for out number 1 on 1 pitch.
19 Rockland Cardinals is batting next.
Nick Radcliffe.
I don't believe so, because this is 19 from Rockland.
You guys are a huge help. Thank you very much. Did you, what's his name?
We're still trying to find him.
Oh, thank you.
In there to strike 1 to our new mystery batter from the Rockland Cardinals. The Cranberry League didn't give us a roster with jersey numbers, so we've been trying to,
We thank them for that.
as this is fouled away, and this will be caught on the run by the new first baseman for the Intercity League, who is
Number 28.
Luke Ronke. Is that 25?
Julian
Luke Ronke of the,
That's not on.
excuse me, from the Somerville Royals. Luke.
That was the last batter. This current batter is number 8 from Rockland also. Dooley.
Here's Dooley, Brett Dooley of the Rockland Cardinals for his second at-bat. And the pitch is up and away.
Now batting from the Rockland Cardinals, number 8, Brett Dooley.
Dooley is from Cohasset, goes to Westfield State. Godfrey comes set. And the pitch fouled away to make it 2-1. In the turf blocked by Bosco. 3-1 the count. Godfrey gets a fastball in there to even the count, to fill the count at 3-2. So after a 3-run comeback by the Cranberry League in the bottom of the 4th, Godfrey looking to silence him here, and he gets this a ground ball to third, on to first, and the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Nick Godfrey in the Intercity League. After 5 complete, ICL 7, Cranberry League 3. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
Intercity League holds the lead 7-3 at the end of 5 complete innings of play. Just a reminder that game 2 of this series takes place immediately following at 4:15 this afternoon between the Hockey Baseball League of Boston and the Boston Park League. And at 7:30 tonight, or immediately following the second round, will be the championship game. Who pitching?
Yes, again, trying to follow you guys.
You guys are great. I love it. Number 34, the Braintree White Sox, Paul Fahey.
Is there a team in the Cranberry League known as the Astros?
Paul, you forgot my phone number. Okay, now, back to the drawing board. Yeah. This is not Dan Chasen.
No.
It's 28.
It's Colette.
Here's John Collette,
John Collette.
the new first baseman for the from the Somerville Royals for the Intercity League. This year batting .429 in 21 at-bats. He grounds this one right back to the third baseman on to first, and just making sure he steps on the bag there.
That was John Collette, the batter.
One pitch, one out.
Kyle
At the plate.
There's Kyle Boudres of the Arlington Trojans, the new third baseman.
Now batting, Kyle Boudres, number 25. Boudres,
Arlington Trojans.
the Arlington Trojans.
Boudres takes outside ball 1. Boudres batting .250 with 4 RBIs. This is fouled off for strike 1. The new pitcher for the Cranberry League is Paul Fahey, the third White Sox pitcher to take the mound for the Cranberry League. Fahey has not allowed a run in 8 2/3 innings, has 4 saves and struck out 10 in those 8 2/3. Little blooper back to second, and Boudreaux is retired 2 down. So that'll bring up Mike Samko of the Watertown Reds.
Watertown Reds batting.
Mike Samko, Watertown Reds at the plate.
Number 16.
Samko, number 16.
Samko batting .367 with 4 RBIs for the Watertown Reds, and he takes strike 1. Samko in his career with the Reds is a .363 hitter. As it's down and in, had a career-high 20 RBIs last season for the Reds, as that's ball 1. That's low, ball 2. Fahey, the side armor, delivers strike 2 on the outside corner. 2-2 the count. That's down and away. Full count to Samko.
Yes.
On deck for the ICL from the Wakefield Merchants is Anthony Ciceri, but he'll have to wait as that's strike 3 called and the side is retired. So after 5.5, still the ICL 7 and the Cranberry League 3. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
3 up, 3 down for Fahey in the Cranberry League, and the score holds 7-3 with the bottom of the 6th inning coming up.
According to this, I think Fowler's just leading off.
I'd like to remind you that this is a 7-inning contest. 7 innings.
Godfrey's still pitching.
Scott Boyce. Scott Boyce. Pitching.
What's up, Ken?
No, it's still Godfrey pitching.
Oh, Godfrey.
No change there.
Oh, yeah.
And Fowler will be leading off the inning. He's still
Fowler.
yeah.
That's why I came over. I was going to go right on the field over there, and I remember the game was going on, and I was like,
Speak about Zog.
What?
Just broken 4 bats and 4
It's a
runs.
Somerville Oil on that.
Including one of mine.
Out there doing awesome.
You swing
Chris
Okay, Malcolm's in
Fowler.
backing it up.
Fowler.
Fowler broke his bat in the first at bat.
It's probably still hurt. Where's our center?
Excuse me.
Oh, Jennings went to left.
Jennings went to left.
He's scouting coach right now.
Who's catching?
It's a guy from Summit.
New catcher for the Intercity League is Sean Harrington of Somerville. Godfrey still out there for his second inning of work, and his first pitch to Chris Fowler is low for ball 1. On the outside corner for strike 1 to Fowler. 1-1.
Like a few weeks ago, on a weekend, it was like Friday through Sunday. I worked 15 hours the first day, second day.
Down and away, 2-1.
Yeah. Just to do this, go bring in $50 extra $100.
And the turf, and Godfrey not as sharp as he was last inning here to begin the 6th. Upstairs, ball 4. Leadoff man aboard.
Still Jared Sharkey here, number 11.
For the Cranberry League, and that'll bring up Jared Sharkey.
Jared Sharkey.
Gotta love that bright white helmet he's wearing.
But
Sharkey from the Rockland Cardinals. And he takes strike one. Those of you who haven't seen Godfrey pitch, he's got a great overhand curveball. He's mostly a fastball curveball pitcher. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. The Intercity League scored the first 7 of this game, the first 3 innings. That's fouled to the right. And it's going to drop in fair territory. They're going to try and get the force at second, but it's not in time. First and second. Here's the first pitch, and this is skied into center field. Herzog going back to the track. He leaps. He can't make the catch this time. 2 runs are going to score on this double, and the Cranberry League is now within 2, 7-5. Herzog going for his second highlight reel catch of the day, but came up empty.
Quincy, the last, if that's the guy, then yes. It was 20 was the last batter, number 20.
Steve,
Number
Delaney, you?
this would not be Delaney. This would be number 7 for the Cushionette Aztecs, whoever that is.
Max
Like,
two hit
don't
us.
have rosters in front of me.
Entire game. Yes, sir.
Godfrey taking a long look at second, and that is on the inside corner for strike one. The tying run has come to the plate in the person of Javier Lozado of the Acushnet Aztecs.
Javier Rosado at the plate.
Lozado from Fitchburg State. He pops this one up. Godfrey calling for it. Makes the catch. So there's out number 1 for the Intercity League.
Kyle Devin, he went to URI. He got like
Still Tyler.
kicked off the team.
Tyler Beach at the plate.
Here's Tyler Beach of the Quincy Phillies. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Looked like a little off-speed pitch, not a curveball
The first game he
for Godfrey there, and it's 0-1. On the outside corner this time with a fastball, and it's 0-2. Godfrey hoping to settle this one down and get it to the top of the 7th with the lead still intact. Breaking ball, that's the big overhand curveball I mentioned, folks, and there's 2 down. So that'll bring up Aaron Clancy, the catcher from the Quincy Phillies, to try and prolong the inning.
He's not listed on their.
Now batting Aaron Clancy,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
the
just
catcher.
It's number 20.
Clancy.
He's not on there. Wasn't on the All-Star roster.
Lefty against lefty, and the pitch is down and away for ball 1.
Beach that just hit.
It was, yep. And this is Clancy because the chick matches here.
Yeah, but Clancy shouldn't be up. Clancy's sitting 9th. Beach just hit. This should be the A hitter.
That would be, yeah, actually, you're right. It should be the same now. Yeah, because Clancy, yeah, they missed a spot in the batting order. I guess in an All-Star game, it doesn't matter in that out of order.
2-0, and Clancy grounds this one to second. On to Collette at first, and that will end the inning. 2-run double gets the Cranberry League to within 2, and after 6 complete, it is the Intercity League 7 and the Cranberry League 5. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 runs on 2 hits, and the score 7-5 at the end of 6 complete innings of play.
It's like we're at the full 7th, yeah. It was the full 7th. team. Pitching lefty. Justin Garcia is the new pitcher.
Thank you.
Representing Bourne, the Justin Garcia on the mound for the Cranberry League in the 7th inning.
Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start at just $50 per game. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information.
I'd like to thank Local Sports Productions for their hard work in sending this magic game through the magical airwaves of the internet. Live telecast and broadcast of this game is ongoing right now.
Garcia, 1-1 this year in 16 innings of work, has allowed 11 walks but struck out 26 and has a 1.31 ERA.
Now back
Anthony Cesare of the Wakefield Merchants will lead things off here in the top of the 7th. And he takes, at the knees apparently, for strike one.
number 15, the left-handed batter, Cesare.
And that misses way outside for ball one. Clouds starting to roll in a little bit here at UMass Boston, and there are thunderstorms in the forecast. We hope they will stay away long enough for us to complete the tournament, as that misses inside for ball two. Two on to Cesare. Fouled to the left and out of play, evens the count at 2. Cesare grounds this one to short. On to first. Cesare can't beat it out. Close play at first. Could have gone either way. I thought he was safe, but it is out number 1.
Now batting,
Here's Johnny Hayes of the Reading Bulldogs.
Johnny Hayes of the Reading Bulldogs.
And Hayes takes down and in for ball 1. Hayes batting .333. 11 hits. Doesn't have an RBI this season. Does have 2 doubles. That's down and in, 2-0.
Hayes represents the Reading Bulldogs.
And Hayes swings and just barely fouls that one off for strike 1. On deck is Sean Harrington from the Somerville Royals. Down and in, 3-1. And ball 4, a 5-pitch walk worked by Hayes.
Now batting, representing Somerville Royals, Sean Harrington, number 17, Harrington.
Here's Sean Harrington, the catcher, who is batting .278 with 2 RBIs. And he's drawn 7 walks. Pitch gets away from the catcher Clancy, and up to second goes Hayes. So an insurance run waiting in scoring position for the ICL. 2-0 the count now to Harrington.
That would be the guy. I think that's the Connor Columbus guy. It's Quincy #1.
On the outside corner, strike one. Connor Columbus, we have a bunch of changes for the Cranberry League to relay to you. Connor Columbus of the Quincy Phillies has taken over at second base. I believe that's still Sharkey out in center field. So that's a strike 2-2. Check swing, gets away from the catcher, but not far enough. Clancy corrals it, and holding at second is Hayes. And they appeal to one of the infield umpires. He said did not go, so a full count now to Harrington. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down for the ICL. And it'll be up to Nachmanoff to try and get that run home.
Now batting, Malcolm Machmanoff.
As that's in the turf and once again blocked by Clancy for ball 1 to Nachmanoff. Top of the 7th of the 7-inning first semifinal of the 6th annual Eastern Mass All-Star Classic, and this is lined right back to the second baseman. Connor Columbus, and the side is retired. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's closing time for the ICL. ICL 7, Cranberry League 5. This is the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic on LSP.
That half inning, nothing across. In the bottom of the 7th inning, trailing 7-3, come up the Cranberry Baseball League. That is 9, 1, and 2.
So I could use this figure roll maybe left field 19 for right, well, I think technically in the top spot, not really this spot. This is a Wakefield pitcher, 23. So safe situation for 20.
Oh no, this is Steve Zarakis.
Okay, Steve Zarakis, new pitcher, Wakefield.
No, I'm sorry, Steve Zaranax.
Zaranex, sorry.
Now pitching for the Intercity League, Steve Zaranek.
Zaranex.
Zaranek.
Almost got it, then I missed it, then I got it.
You can follow LSP on the web at www.localsportsproductions.com, facebook.com/localsportsproductions, and on Twitter at LSP37. And be sure to click the subscribe button on the LSP YouTube channel. Trying to close it out for the Wakefield, for the ICL is Steve Ziranax from the Wakefield Merchants. Ziranax has appeared in 3 games, is 2-1 with a 2.33 ERA, and has struck out 23 batters in 21 innings.
Number 9 batter, Aaron Clancy.
No, this is number 19, Figueroa. What's his first name? Luke Figueroa.
Here's Luke Figueroa to lead things off for the Cranberry League, and he takes ball 1.
Rockland Cardinals.
From the Rockland Cardinals.
Ziranax delivers, swing and a miss, fastball away, strike 1. Intercity League looking to advance to the championship game and claim their third consecutive Eastern Mass All-Star Classic title and fourth overall in the 6-year history of this tournament. But it's 2-1 to Figueroa. And this is ground to the right side. Great sliding stop by Harrington. Fires on to first. Zirinax covers. One down. Colin Russell of Marshfield will come to bat. Russell is from Eastern Connecticut State, a Sandwich native, and that misses inside and bounces off the glove of Zirinax's
Now batting
Wakefield teammate,
Colin Russell. Russell.
Chris Butler. Up and in, 2-0. Misses inside, 3-0. Funny thing is, for Marshfield, none of their stats have been uploaded to the Cranberry League website. Strike one.
No, I'm afraid the Cranberry League is bogged down. Sorry, someone had to say it.
That was good.
No, nobody had to say it.
That was very good.
5-pitch walk to Russell.
Chris Fowler batting.
And the tying run comes to the plate, and a great hitter in Chris Fowler. So Zirinax looking to get the save, hoping to roll a double play ball. The pitch, strike, 0-1.
Yes.
And this is fouled to the left and out of play, 0-2. Russell not threatening to run right now. The pitch just misses outside, 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't meet the right. They jump to the weak spot.
Zirinax will try to pick off the runner at first, and he's back safely.
Yeah, so now it doesn't matter.
Throw down to first again, and Russell back diving.
It was close.
Outside, gets away from Butler, but he corrals it, and it's 2-2. Outside, 3-2. We'll see if Russell will run with this pitch. Again, you got a great hitter in Fowler at the plate. 1 out, tie ball game. Might want to send him in motion. 2-run ball game, rather. Not a tie ball game. That's foul to the left and out of play. 1 out, not 2 out. My apologies for the score bug. Russell did not run with that last pitch. Let's see if he goes here. Outside, ball 4. So the tying run on base, the winning run coming to the plate. And Rick DeAngelis is going to come out to the mound.
Now batting number 11, Jared Shockey.
So Sharkey back to the plate. Don't know if anybody's warming for the Intercity League right now. DeAngelis has said his piece with Butler and Zeranax. Zeranax comes set. And the pitch. Up and in. Ball 1. Zeranax was ahead of the last batter 1 and 2 and let him off the hook. Now he's behind 1-0 to Sharkey. Sharkey loops this one down the right field line. This could be trouble, and this is going to hop over the wall for a ground rule double. A big break there for the Intercity League as it forces the runners to hold at second and third. That would have tied the game if it didn't hop over the wall. But now, the tying run at third, the winning run at second.
Runners hold second and third on the ground rule double. 1 run scores.
Here's Connor Columbus. Chance to be the hero. And he gets hit.
Connor Columbus gets hit by a pitch to load the bases.
It does set up another double play possibility. And it's up to Javier Lozado of the Acushnet Aztecs.
What was his name?
Javier Lozado
Thank you, Joe.
from the Acushnet Aztecs.
Now batting, Javier Lozado from the Acushnet Aztecs.
So again, the Intercity League started this game up 7-0 after 3 innings, then 3 in the 4th for the Cranberry League, and 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th rather, and now 1 here in the 7th. The bases are loaded with 1 out. The infield comes in. This could be your ball game.
I might come home tonight because it makes more sense.
And now the middle infielders are going to step back. Lozado takes strike 1. You certainly didn't see this coming when it was 7-0 after 3. Lozado chops this one off the plate. Pitcher has it. Will throw to first, and he's safe, and the game is tied. I thought he could have had a play at the plate for the force.
That's a base hit and a run scores tie the game.
So the Intercity League has allowed 7 unanswered runs.
Wow. What a comeback.
Yeah.
The pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Winning run 90 feet away for the Cranberry League. This is Beach, and he takes outside ball 2.
Tyler Beach at the plate, number 3. Beach.
I'm surprised Zeranax went to first. I thought he could have had the force at home, but 2-0. On the outside corner, strike 1. The catcher, Butler, was waiting for it. And he didn't get anybody. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Could we be headed for extra innings? 1 down. Zeranax lose track of how many outs there were? The 2-2. Outside, full count. He's got to come after him here. 3-2. 1 out. The winning run 90 feet away. Zeranax winds and delivers. Fouled away. Cranberry League, again, down 7-0 after 3. 3 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th, 2 here in the 7th to tie the game. The 3-2. Up and away, ball 4, the game is over! The Cranberry League scores 8 consecutive runs, and unseats the defending champion Intercity League. How about that?
What a tremendous game, fellas. Both sides.
151.
Cranberry League, a great comeback from a 7-0 deficit.
So in a game that took 1 hour and 51 minutes,
Congratulations.
the winning pitcher is going to be Justin Garcia, and the losing pitcher is Zaranax.
The losing pitcher is Zaranax.
And how about that?
Goes on to the championship final.
The Cranberry League, down 7-0 again after 3, scores 8 unanswered runs, unseats the defending champion Intercity League, and they will advance to the championship game of the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic tonight at 7:15 p.m. So we're gonna we're gonna stop the stream for now. We'll be back at 4:10 p.m. Weather permitting, with the second semifinal of the Eastern Mass All-Star Classic between the Park League and the Yawkey League. So this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Copyright 2017, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. Again, stay tuned. Check back at 4:10 p.m. for the second semifinal of the 2017 Eastern Mass All-Star Classic between the Yawkey League and the Park League. Once again, the final score from UMass Boston, it is the Cranberry League 8 and the Intercity League 7. My name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in about an hour and 10 minutes.